Should be on here in just a moment. Getting the game up. What we got? Kickoff? Oh shit, did they fumble the opening kick? Hold on a minute. We may have fumbled the opening kickoff. I think the Commanders have the football. Oh shit, what a start to the game. An immediate fumble by the Philadelphia Eagles. On the kickoff, Commanders take over at the Philly 26. Wow. What a start. Pretty crazy. All right, there we go. Audio sounds good. Let me know if it doesn't. All right, 1st and 10. Crazy start. Mariota and company have it at the Eagles' 26-yard line. They go with a handoff, and they gain 3. 2nd and 7 to the 23. Damn. On the opening kickoff, too. That's pretty nuts. Game barely started. All right, 2nd and 7. Oh, no, I missed the first down play. Oh, no, I didn't. It was 2nd and 7. No one's saying anything. Maybe they are. How's everybody doing? Hopefully quite well. All right, the TV markers were messed up. Now it's 1st and 10. Sorry about that. I was going to say, I don't know why the TV offers were marked. It's at the 16. They're in the red zone here. Commanders go with the handoff here. They run ahead, and they pick up a couple extra on the little extra effort. 2nd and 5, it looks like. Carter is out for this game, so that'll be big. See how it impacts everything. Apparently, Jalen Carter has a NASCAR tryout. So that's pretty big. Wonder if he makes the cut. Go with a pitch play. Never a big fan, but if they work, they work. 36 gets outside, gets the first down to about the 5-yard line. 1st and goal at the 6. Commanders have the ball after a fumble on the opening kickoff by the Eagles. So the Commanders technically get both opening possessions here this afternoon. Pretty crazy. Yeah, they'll mark him right at the 6. Looking like points here for the Commanders early on. Second and goal after a 3-yard pickup. 2nd and goal down at the 3 now. Wonder if anyone's going to say anything. We can only hope so. Play action. Mariota rolls out. Oh, man, my ear is itchy. Not so bad now. Third and goal. Ball's at the 3 still after an incomplete pass. 11:46 to go here in the first. I'd imagine this is go for it territory if they don't score this here. And it's incomplete. Looking for a flag. I don't think they're going to get one, though. It'll be 4th and goal. Ball's at the 3. What's up, Jake? Glad somebody talked finally. Appreciate it. You broke the silence. No, they're going to run out the field goal unit. So the Commanders will settle for 3 here, and they'll take the field goal. Kind of a surprise move from a team that typically doesn't really kick anything. And the kick is up. It is good. It's 3-0 Commanders. All right. Well, interesting start to the game. We have a fumble on the opening kickoff. The Eagles won they got the opening kickoff. They fumbled it. Commanders recovered it, get it down inside the 5, and kick a field goal. So Commanders will kick off once again. So we'll try this again once it comes back from commercial break. We'll see how the Eagles respond after fumbling the opening possession away. We shall see. All right, gotta reopen it. Yeah, hopefully everyone's having a good day. I wonder who will be the second person to talk. But who knows? McDonald's commercial right now. McDonald's snack wrap. It's chicken wrapped in tortilla with lettuce and cheese and some sauce. Get one today. See what do we got? The old guy. A Jeep. I don't know what's happening. Another car. Mixed race family. I don't know what's happening. I genuinely have no idea what this commercial is supposed to be telling me. Oh, it's the Charmin Bears commercial now. They're showing some bears playing with some toilet paper. That's not how you use that. You're a stupid animal. You don't know the proper use. It goes on your ass, not on your face. That's gross. But they're bears. They can't help themselves. The guy from Django Unchained is reading a book. Football commercial. Oh, college football commercial. Any of you guys like college football? All right, game's back on. Good, that was taking a while. Watch the Eagles fumble the kick again. What do you think the odds of that happening are? Very low? I say it's like 50-50. They either run this back or they fumble it. Or it's a pretty normal play. You know, there's always the third option. Kick is away. And it'll be returned. Shipley gets it to the 32. A nice normal return, the third option. Here come the Eagles offense. Let's see if they can perform a little bit better than what they just did there a moment ago. As in, they didn't really even get a shot to do anything with their first time almost with the ball. So, opening possession for the Eagles offense. Dun, 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 dun. 1st and 10. They have Barkley in the backfield. Hurts under center. They go play action. Oh, they're going to hand it off. And he gets no yards. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Barkley with nothing there. Looks like the Commanders are going to give this all they got to try to, play spoiler for the Eagles if they can. No, it's unlikely because the Cowboys are one loss away from kind of just like giving the division to the Eagles. But, the effort is valiant. 2nd and 10. Eagles in shotgun. They like it. Hurts looking. Gonna step up. Gonna run with it. He gains a couple yards. It'll be 3rd and 7. So, 3rd and a long ways to go here for the Eagles. Looked like that was going to be a throw. Then Hurts decided to just pull it and take off. We'll see how she goes. Paluto has been a pretty good addition for the Eagles offense. What do you guys think? 3rd and 7. Hurts throws it a bit short of the line to get to Devonta Smith. It'll be 4th and 1 coming up. So the Eagles will most likely have to punt this away. You never really know, though. This side of the field, at around the 40s, where you got to start being careful for fakes and whatnot. Because it's like it's far enough away where it's almost reasonable to try to pull a fake on a 4th and real short. Commanders took a timeout. They must not have liked the alignment. Something must not have looked good to them. Not too sure. We'll see what happens here. 4th and 1. Probably just trying to get him to jump, so most likely we'll just see him kind of get him to go. Didn't seem like it set. This drive kind of dried up for you guys. So that's always a bit of a bummer. Never know, though. The game could start to play out for you guys a little bit better. But they don't fall for it. So it'll be 4th and 6 now, and they'll have to punt it away to the Commanders. See if the Commanders can expand their 3-0 lead. 9:32 to go here in the game right now. Division games are always a little harder than regular games. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 15 coming up for the Commanders after a commercial break. What up, Kenny? Doing good, man. How you doing? It's been a slow stream. It's only, I think you're one of the first of 3 people to talk. Hopefully everyone listening drops a like if you're not feeling like chatting tonight. That'll help out the stream quite a bit. Get some more people in here, I hope. 9:23 to go in the first. Commanders take over. They lead 3-0. They look to expand it. They take over at their own 15. Fuck the Bears. I hate the Bears. Well, you're supposed to hate the Bears. They're your biggest rival. Hopefully we score soon. Well, I have the Eagles, I suppose. I have the Eagles winning this game, so I'm rooting for them to win. Need it for my picks. You wish Parsons and oh, okay, I got you. Oh man, commercial breaks take so long. Still on a commercial break too, isn't that crazy? Wish Parsons was not get hurt. Yeah, I'm sure every the Lions probably have a number of players they wish didn't get hurt. Might have helped their season out having a few of them guys. All right, looks like they're finally ready to get it going. What was this? For punt and touchdowns, they always call TV. Yeah, I mean commercials happen way too much. Commanders will run ahead and get like a 3rd and 3 coming up. Third and 4. Let's see what they elect to do here. Mariota throws. Pretty wide open receiver there. That'll be a first down unless there's a flag. Don't see any coming down. All right. What do we got? First and 10, they're going to go with the run. They gain about 3, 2nd and 7 to the Washington 31. What's up, Daniel? Happy Saturday. You got Eagles? Same here. Where's what flag, Seth? Second down and 7. All right. 3rd and 4. See what happens here for the Commanders. They threw a flag for holding on the Commanders, so they'll have to back it up 10. So it'll be 3rd and 14 at their own 24. Convenient call. Would have been a 16-yard pickup otherwise, to about the 50-yard line. What up, Space? Nice to see you. What up, my boy? 3rd and 14. Any burger alerts I should know about? Incomplete, 4th and 14 coming up. We'll see another punt here in the game. The Commanders will boot it away. Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Space. Grandma. Commanders do have a 3-0 lead here, so we'll see how the Eagles respond. Maybe they'll get some points of their own. Maybe we'll see a little life to this game. Ooh. What'd you say? Tomorrow, Steelers versus Lions will be a 50 burger. Lions will win. Oh, we hope so. We can only hope so. Then we can only hope the Patriots win as well. Commercial breaks. Gotta love them. I already read that game. Go Phillies. What's going on in baseball that you wanted to bring up a Go Phillies? Or are you just kind of sharing your love of Philly sports teams? Either one works, I suppose. Oh my gosh. I hate commercial breaks. They take so long. Like you just sit there and wait. Broncos can potentially clinch the AFC West, but Chargers are going to have to play hard. Yeah, I think if the Chargers lose, right, so if the 49ers lose and the Rams win, I think they win the division. AFC West. I meant the Broncos would just kind of clinch it and it's all over. At some point, you run out of room to catch up to someone, you know? If you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. It does help us out a bit here. 1st and 10. Hurts looking. Takes a medium shot downfield. That'll be a first down to the 47 for Smith. For Devonta Smith. You need to lose Chargers in Week Fantasy 18. Well, that might help. Oh. We just get a big run by Barkley. No, it's going to be a design run by Hurts. He's going to take it. He runs up. Cuts across kind of in the middle and slides. And it'll be 1st and 10. Broncos play. Yeah, Broncos Chargers probably decide a lot in the AFC. Oh, 1st and goal. Oh, no, it's still 1st and 10 at the 18. We just got in the red zone. Here come the Eagles now. Did you catch that? They're going to say incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. Saturday NFL is a fun thing, Space. It's a rare treat. You don't really get it often. When you do get to indulge, it is quite nice, though. Everything just kind of flows a little bit better from a Saturday, to a small degree. Your Birds better score. They're looking like they're trying to. They did take a timeout, by the way. I'm not like just not covering the game. Nothing. 3-0. 4:03 to play here in the first quarter. Commanders lead 3-0. Eagles have the ball first. I think it's 1st and goal, maybe 2nd and goal, or 2nd and 10. All right. 2nd down and 10. My Birds better score. You already read that. Sorry. I think he got that all the way to the 12. Oh, they scored. Looks like Barkley just ran it in to make it a 6-3, 7-3 game, pending the extra point here. Well, that's not too surprising. Not too shocking. Oh, wait, is he down? Could be down. Could be coming back. All right. Second and goal. Ball is at the 2. Second and goal. Waiting for the play to happen. I mean, most likely they're just going to score this year. It's not too difficult to assume. But second and goal at 6. Oh, 7-3 after they hit the extra point, by the way. What's up, Kevin? How's it going, man? Nice to see it. And they hit the extra point, so 7-3. They're going to go to a commercial break with 2:37 to play here in the first quarter. We'll see how the Commanders respond after they give up the lead. It's 7-3 Eagles. Ugh. 7-3. Okay. Good. That's good. Glad to hear you're doing good. Hopefully everyone's doing good. It's been kind of weird, and the weather's been kind of warm lately, though, so that's nice. Hey, if you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. It does help out the stream, gets more people in here, especially if you don't feel like chit-chatting or anything. It's always cool. The commercial break right now, there's some people dancing and taking pills. They're selling some kind of medicine. It's windy and snowy up by you. That was us yesterday, and I'm sure we'll have more, but it's supposed to be kind of warmer weather, I think, until Christmas where I'm at. Let me double check. Monday it could snow, but it looks more. It's gonna be like 34 degrees though. Christmas is supposed to be pretty warm. I guess we could see some action next Sunday, Monday. But I don't know about that. All right. What graphic for where? Oh shit. Okay, I guess I'm about to find out. Oh, they're dropping baby footballs. You know, they're baby birds. Mm. Mama, Jalen is dropping off lots of foods for him. Defense is pretty bad on Washington too. Well, yeah, they're not having a good year. Everyone's kind of banged up. 2:37 to go here in the first. Kickoff coming. What's up, Jacob? Make sure you guys drop a like. Help the stream out. Gets more people in here. Helps the channel do a little better. Especially if you don't watch it. What up, Vent? I'm visiting family for the next week or two. No, I won't be doing the Steelers, the Packers Bears game. That's why I'm doing this one. Gonna watch that one with downstairs with people. Yeah, happy early holidays, Christmas, and all that. I don't know what weird pagan holidays you celebrate, Vent. I don't know what witchcraft you're into. Good luck to your Packers tonight. I hope you guys win. I picked you guys to win. I assume it won't matter much against the Bears that you've lost Jalen or Micah Parsons, but against everybody else, it probably will. And Commanders run for a first down, get to about the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Commanders. Little Christmas dude. Oh yeah, name all of Santa's reindeer. I know them all by heart because I helped raise them. No, I don't know. And that play goes nowhere. 2nd and 10. A rare night NFL. Well, also a NFL game like on Fox on like Saturday. 3rd and 9 coming, or 2nd and 10 coming up. But yeah, happy holidays to you, Ben. Hopefully you have a good especially if I don't see you in the next 5-6 days or so. I guess it would really be more like 4 or 5 days. And depending on how you count today, is already finished or not. That'll be a gain of like a yard. 3rd and 9, maybe 3rd and 8, depending on the spot. 3rd and 9. Donner and Big Dasher and Princer. Something like that. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I'll give you an A on that. All right, here we go. Well, hey, there you go, Seth. There's a sack. You ready for Christmas? Hey, I think a lot of people are. And that'll probably end the quarter, by the way. I don't imagine them punting this ball here in the closing seconds of the first. Damn. From his couch to a big sack. When the Eagles win the Super Bowl, we'll know who it was all thanks to. Brandon Graham. Anyway, 2nd quarter coming up. It's 7-3 in favor of the Eagles, and they just ended the Commanders' drive. So they'll be getting the ball back to start off the second, but it's 7-3. 2nd quarter coming up. Eagles lead 7-3. It's 4th and 11 for the Commanders. They have it at their own 43. They'll probably be punting this away. But you never know. They could draw up a crazy play. It's crazy plays. Hallelujah. So, J Cam. I want to watch the Tulane. Was Tulane winning? I have high hopes. I know they were down 14-3 and like immediately into the game. It seemed like this game spawned off 14-3. So um is that pretty much going exactly the way it's like why didn't Notre Dame make it over these guys? They're losing. Yeah, I figured it's a blowout. We're all rooting for James Madison though, right? Like we all expect Oregon to win. Like we're all on the same page here with the James Madison, right? We're all like, yeah, we want JMU to win, but the odds of them beating Oregon is so impossible. Yeah, how long have they been in the FBS? I know they were FCS for years. When did they get pulled up? Like last year, or was it just this season they got pulled up? Because like I know, like 3-4 years ago they were in the FBS or FCS. 4 years ago. That's okay. About 4 years ago then. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. 2021. Yeah, because they were a powerhouse in FCS. It's the same thing with North Dakota State. It's like, why haven't they been moved out yet? Oklahoma is out, but my Hurricanes, yeah, Hurricanes won. I really want to see Tulane or JMU to upset because I want to see these conference winners to shut up these large ass spoiled. Basically, shut up Notre Dame. But right now, Tulane's making it look really bad. So is also stubborn to move to FBS. Yeah, makes sense. They're still a little small though, so it makes a little bit of sense. And we'll see the punt here to start off the second quarter. Eagles getting kicked to begin a quarter for the second time in this game. Oklahoma pulled the Falcons. It sounds like it. They choked. Yeah, you kind of want to see, but the odds of JMU being able to upset Oregon just feels so unlikely, you know? First and 10 to 10 coming up. They're not going to go to a commercial break here because they were just at one. Yeah, it could. Yeah, that's the point. Anything could happen, but it probably won't. They should win. Texas Tech should have won. You know, but sometimes first and 10 they take a shot, and I don't know what that was between AJ and Jalen. That was an incomplete pass. I don't know what happened there. They just really weren't on the same page. By the way, I hope my audio is plenty loud for everybody. A while ago, I didn't realize how low it had gotten. I don't know what happened. It dropped all the way down to like input volume of 27. So I was like, well, it's probably why no one's hanging out anymore. They don't have to have their audio on full blast and still not hear me. Second and 10. I blew a blue Yeti, I think. Just a pretty standard mic. But my input just suddenly changed to only 27 out of I usually keep it at like 70 or 80. Or in between 60 and 80, somewhere in that range. And yeah, shit got all weird. Didn't realize it. I was like yelling in the mic off stream one day. I was just playing around and it was like super quiet. I was like, what the fuck? They go with a handoff here. That'll be pretty close to a first down. I'm going to call it second down and one. Nice carry by Saquon. He should eventually have a really good stat line in this game. Saquon. We'll see though. I wish I went back to XLR cables though, JCam. Got like a Audio Technica again. That mic was really nice. They go with a little handoff here to Barkley. He's going to get a first down. Gain of about 6 to the Philly 40. Eagles moving pretty effectively here with 13:20 to go in the second. But I think you can get really good audio quality with just this mic, even though mine's probably a little blown out right now because I think I have the gain up a little too high. Not really. I think it sounds mostly good. Hurts is good at running the ball. Yeah, he's a good running quarterback. They go with an option. They hand it off. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8. 7-3 here with about 12:35 to go in the second. Eagles have it 2nd and 8 at the Philly 42. We'll see what they want to run here. Empty backfield for now, unless they bring someone back. So it's either a designed run or a quick pass. Actually, I don't know. I don't really know their offense too well. We'll see, though. It's an empty backfield, though. Shotgun. Likes it. Hurts. Slant pass over to her. Oh, shit. A.J. Brown gets a pass on a slant and gets pretty wide open. All the way to the Washington 34 he goes before he gets slammed to the turf. That kind of tackle is a little dangerous, mainly because I've seen people get penalized over that. Made all these videos on loss. Really good play, really good pass, and really good route. Or after the effort by AJ is not getting a mic prior. I either use phone or computer mic, and all three just not good audio wise. Yeah, you can get a blue and have really good audio quality. Mine's a little screwy, just because I'm lazy. 2nd and 10, no gain on the play. Barkley tried to run it there. And it sounds really nice, especially if you take a little bit of time. Like mine probably doesn't sound that bad. It's probably clear. It's probably crisp. You can probably hear like my little ums and like local stuff, and you can make it even more clear, even better. And it's only like $100. It's like a decently cheap microphone and it's like USB, so you don't need to buy anything extra. And Barkley will run ahead and get a first down. He's having himself a drive, or at least a game so far. What's he up to right now? Let's check. Barkley up to, of course, Jalen Hurts is the leading runner, so his numbers stay on the screen. We'll have to check on a commercial break. The Eagles got the ball with like 14 or so minutes in this clock. So yeah, the Eagles have had the ball for the entire quarter, so they've had it for like 14:40. They're at like since 14:40. What's up, Larry? How you doing, man? Nice to see you. Kevin Patullo fixed our offense today. At least he's just committing to running with Saquon, and the line's actually like creating holes for Saquon to run through. The line looks really good today. Did the Eagles get anyone back? Now, Commanders don't have a pass rush and they have terrible run defense, so that also helps quite a bit. Ooh, they go with a little push pass here and it loses a yard. Little jet pass doesn't gain anything, loses one to Devonta Smith, so we'll have 2nd and 11. Ball at the Washington 25. 7-3 Eagles lead. They're trying to expand it here. 9:18 to go in the second. Dun, 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 dun. Now it's 9:18. Sorry about that. Here's the play. Hurts takes a shot, and he kind of overthrew A.J. Brown. It'll be 3rd and 11. 9:14 to play here in the second. Clock will stop there. They are running the ball more than passing it. Yeah, with the way that they're throwing it, it kind of makes sense. Yeesh. What an overthrow. Little bit of a miss. And wow, nice defense there by number 6 to knock that out of A.J. Brown's hand. Covered him well, pushed it out. They'll punt it up to settle for 3. 4th and 11 at the Washington 25. I'm guessing we'll see a field goal try here. With Elliott, it'll probably be good. We'll see, though. Doesn't appear to be super windy. And it's no good. Wide left. Yeah, I see that, Seth. He missed it. Can't believe that. That's a bit of a surprise miss. Well, dang. All right, they'll go to a commercial break. 9:06 to go here in the second quarter. It's 7-3 in favor of the Eagles. Commanders get a break. They'll get the ball back, see if they can't take the lead or bring it to within 1 point. By the way, we have 11 likes right now. Pretty great. Appreciate that. If you haven't dropped one yet, consider doing so. It does help out our stream. It gets more people in here. Blah, 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 blah. All that YouTube mumbo jumbo. God, Kevin Hart is a snow. I don't know what that commercial was doing. What's this about? Old guy on a stage. Oh, this must be Joker 3. They got dogs. Old guy. Is this thing on? Oh, okay. It's a movie. They got Shohei Ohtani. He's gambling. Some tall chick. Shohei. I think that's Serena Williams. Tall chick. Guy playing basketball. I don't know what that commercial was supposed to be. It wasn't very good, though. Looks like Macaulay Culkin wearing a Texas shirt. Taking a picture with the bull. What's Macaulay doing? The guy from Napoleon Dynamite is trying to stop a runaway bull. If the bull's about to kill a bunch of people, and I think it did. What a depressing commercial that happened to be. Because the Commanders get the ball at the second half. The Eagles fumbled the opening kickoff, which led to the Commanders getting the ball at the 26 and kind of set up the short drive for the Commanders, resulting in 3 points. So honestly, if the Commanders can go down and get some points here, get a double score going. Damn, it's crazy to think that Mariota was a Heisman winner and has played on 5 teams in 11 years. Has the same numbers as Jalen Hurts in like fucking 4 seasons. Feels bad, man. McLaurin, hey, they take a shot to McLaurin. He catches it. Wow, Scary Terry with the big play deep into Eagles territory. I don't see where he went down. It was around the 30 somewhere. Sheesh. Ole Miss is going to play Georgia. Well, yeah, they probably won that game pretty handily, Georgia. Or Ole Miss. Now we're hoping for James Madison to pull the upset. First and 10 at the 27. What a play for the Commanders. Chance to take the lead now, or at least get it within one. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8 at the 25. Really in play. Yeah, they just let Scary get right by him. It's been actually a pretty good game. They screen pass it out to Deebo Samuel. He gets a first down. Little bit extra to the 11. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 11. Good spot to go down. Now you can get a first down at the goal line. So they have a goal to go is at the 1. So I always say it's a good spot to go down is right anywhere inside of the 5. So if you go down at the 14, you get a first down inside the 5 still. That's really good. Kind of reset, it kind of, flips the field in your favor a little bit. It also just gets really hard to score down there, though, so you want as many takes as you can. The last 10 yards are probably the hardest. Again, squish defense. Less like ways to be sneaky and get something by a defense because they're all kind of right there. It's all stacked on one another. They gained about 7 on a run there to be 2nd and 3 at the 4. Now, yeah, defense just got ran all over on this drive. Big play to McLaurin. They let Deebo kind of screen him all the way down to the goal, basically, and now this. Yeah, it's looking like Eagles could lose the lead here. But plenty of time to get it back, Oh, the running back kind of slips. Loses a yard. It'll be 3rd and 5. Or 3rd and 4 at the 5. Still, yeah, hopefully the Lions beat you guys. We're all rooting for the Lions. Let's go, Lions. Big play coming up. It's 3rd and 4. Ball, the first down marker is the 1 yard line. And he gets the first down. See? Now it's 1st and goal at the 1. Touchdown's an inevitability at this rate, or at least 3 is. Yeah, I'll be live for... No, I won't be live for the Lions versus Steelers game, but I'll be live for the Patriots-Ravens game tomorrow night. Damn, Seth, I feel sorry for you guys. Here's me playing the world's saddest song on the world's smallest violin. Was there a challenge? I guess there's a challenge on the field. Or it's been reversed by the sky judge. I guess it's going to be 4th and inches. You need the Patriots to win tomorrow? Hell yeah, go Patriots. I'm hoping so, Larry. I'm a Patriots fan through and through. They're my favorite team. So they're going to say he was short of the first down. It's 4th and 1 at the 2. Hoping they can pull it off. It all really depends on if the Patriots, if the Patriots defense shows up. And even that kind of feels irrelevant to the bigger force of what Ravens team shows up. Is it the team that got blown out by the Bengals or the team that blew out the Bengals and dominated them, Because they're a 500 team, I think, at this rate this year. So Washington's going to challenge a spot on the field. Probably not a good idea to challenge this knowing that the sky judge overruled this one. I don't think this is going to go the way the Commanders hope it will. They're going to go to a commercial break. Seven to 3. Eagles holding on to a slim lead. It's 4th and 1 at the 2 right now, though, with 5:56 to go in the second. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining and the 2-minute warning to work with. I bet 300 Patriots, Bills, Texans, Old Miss, and Oregon money line. I bet 300 payout 1,000. Oh shit, that's a lot of money. Do you usually bet at that kind of money, Larry? Or were you just kind of like, fuck it, I feel pretty good about this? I think this is going to be a bad challenge to take in the first half of this game. Especially when you don't really need much to get a first down here. You know what I mean? It's like, uh-oh. That's probably not going to go the way you think it is. By the way, thanks for everyone who's tuned in. I normally, streams normally don't do this well. By the way, if you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. It does help out the stream. It gets more people in here, especially if you don't feel like chit-chatting or anything. We have about 13 right now. So that's really good. I appreciate it. We may even hit the like goal of 20 today. I don't know, though. We shall see. I was going to say, he does look short, so I'm not really sure why they challenged it. Plus, it was overturned by, like, the Sky Judge. Probably a bad... It's fine to challenge it, you know what I mean? But it's also, like, you're probably not going to win that challenge when like, the booth makes... when the Sky Review makes the call. I think the same reason the Sky Judge makes their decision is the same view that they would send to the refs. He looked short. If he is short, it's literally by like micro inches, and I'm not really sure why they challenge this when all they have to do is say hike and go forward with the football, you know? They're really, yeah, he's a little bit short. It looks like it's going to be, like, again, I don't know why they challenged this. They just wasted their challenge, in my opinion. Yeah, it was a silly call to challenge it, mostly just because it's like, dog, you just call hiking QB sneak it. Or run it. Like, it's really hard not to get the first here or score a touchdown. But they didn't score. They're going to be down at the inside the one. So now they got the first. You see what I mean? Why'd they challenge that? Yeah, that was a dumb challenge. Even if they won that, that's a dumb challenge. It's a waste of their first challenge. But they can't challenge anymore. Actually, they're fucked. Now they can't challenge anymore over something that they were going to get a first down on and a touchdown on anyway in like 4 plays. Like, what are you doing? Not like you lost the ball or turned it over on downs. Now, if that would have been short, they couldn't even challenge the ruling on that, you know? Even though I think because it's a change of possession, I think it's auto-reviewed. Just short. Second and goal at the 1. Or they can't challenge that as a touchdown, even though it probably should be a touchdown. I'm pretty sure he got clear across the goal line there. And guess what? Now they can't challenge that. Because look at this shit, man. I'm pretty sure he scored right here. Number 22. I'm pretty sure that guy's across the end zone pretty clearly. It looks like half his body was across the line. And it looks like he scored again, but not, I guess. Not. He's in. Yeah, he's in. Touchdown. If they don't rule this a touchdown initially, though, that's going to be fucking crazy. That's a touchdown. Yeah, I was gonna say they ruled it a touchdown. It'll be 9-7, 10-7 pending the extra point. Washington scores a touchdown. Jacory Krosky Merritt with the touchdown. But the first one was a touchdown too. But they're dumbasses. Yeah, he's across right there. That's a touchdown. He might have scored twice on that play. That was just like the first one. Like see, he's in right there. Good effort, but he's in. Damn, Eagles down bad. 3:40 to go here in the second quarter. Nice job by Washington to not leave a ton of time here. But enough time for the Eagles to score with 2 timeouts and 2-minute warning. So 3:40 to go here in the second quarter. Commanders take a 10-7 lead. Commanders go up 10-7. We'll see if the Eagles can get their get back. 3:40 to go in the second. If not, the Commanders can pull off a double score because they get the ball at the half. So, man, the Eagles fumbling the opening kickoff is so fucking funny right now because that's the difference in this game. If you missed the start of this game, by the way, the very first kick, the very first possession, the Eagles fumbled that shit away. And the Commanders got the ball at the 26-yard line and kicked a field goal basically right away. Imagine that's the final in this game, a 3-point swing. Like, damn, dude, they're a little... And then Dallas wins out and Eagles lose the division. I don't even know if that's possible at this point. It still is, I guess. Eagles 9-5. They can get to 9-8. Crazy to think about that Dallas could still win this division unless the Eagles win tonight. Actually, I don't know. Can Dallas? Actually, no, they can't. Can they? Oh, they can because if the Eagles lose out, they'd be 9-8, and if the Cowboys win out, they'd be 8-7-1. How is that even? No, they'd lose. So how did the Eagles not win the division already? Because 9-7 is better than 8-7-1. Because they're 5-7-1 right now, which is right, or are they 6-7-1? Let me double check. Oh, I've got bad eyes. They're 6-7-1. All right, my bad. I got bad eyes, so you know sometimes I see things incorrectly. Okay, so they can go 9-7-1. All right, cool. Never mind, division's still in play. Yeah, I don't think the Cowboys are going to beat the Chargers. So I'm gonna tell you, I was confused for a second. I was like, how the hell are the Cowboys going to? Well, they have 6 wins. That's right. All right. Let's see how this drive plays out. Here comes a return. And they blast him and he's at the 19. So they gotta go a long way to score here. At least 81 yards. In 3 minutes and 26 or 3 minutes 36 seconds remain here in the second. Eagles do have 2 timeouts and a 2-minute warning to work with as the first half winds down. 10-7, Commanders lead. Eagles take over though, 1st and 10 at the 19. Their own 19. Shipley kind of stutter stepped there at the beginning. Something happened. He got caught or something. Cam Ward was good with Miami last year. Yeah, he was pretty solid. Gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Caught by AJ Brown, but Brown gets out of bounds. So 6 hours run. Dang. Oh, to like make a. Can you not sports bet in your state? Excuse me. Eagles get a first down. Oh, I drove from Texas to Louisiana. But 3 hour 100. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. I see what you mean now. Eagles having a little drive here. You're right. You're right. Second and 2. Second and 3, rather. And that'll be the 2-minute warning here in Washington. Washington has a 10-7 lead, but the Eagles are driving here at the end of the half. It's second down and 3 coming up at the Philadelphia 39. Second and 3 at the Philly 39. Eagles have 2 timeouts to work with. We'll see how the rest of this half plays out. Will the Eagles at least tie it or take a lead? We'll see. Two minutes warning. By the way, we have 12 likes right now. If you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. Helps out the stream, gets more people in here. I'd appreciate you. Ooh. You go down there like one time a week. Nice. That sounds pretty fun. I've never been to Louisiana or Texas. I'm sure they seem like they'd be fun to visit. I don't know about how long I'd want to stay there though. Texas, Louisiana seems like it's too humid too, on top of being very warm. Thank goodness winter break is this week. What, you don't have school now? Makes sense. I mean, Christmas is in a couple days. It's on Thursday. It's 80 degrees in Texas, so I'd kill for that right now. It's 36 in my state, and it's cold. It's back to normal December temperatures in Michigan right now, which is really nice. Because we had that like week or so into the month of brutal temperatures for this time of year where it's like, this is too cold. This is like January. What the fuck? Like, too cold. Let's dial it back a little bit. Game's back out. No, let's see what the Eagles elect to do. They do have 2 timeouts. Minutes to go. Feels like 30 here. That's pretty cold. Nice and chilly. Yeah, I'm in a cold state, Larry. I'm in Michigan. Oh. 140, 137, 136, 135 to go. It's first and 10. 130 to go. They hike it. Hurts looking. He just takes off with it, slides. Clock is going to continue to move. It'll be second and about 7, maybe second and 6. 1:15 to go here in the first half. No, I'm not a better. Y'all gotta wear a bunch of clothes. I mean, just gotta wear hats and like some like sweatshirts and stuff. Ole Miss is up 33-3. Sheesh. No, they've won that game then. 45 seconds to go. Ball is at the 45-yard line. Hurts looking on first and 10. Gets a completed pass. He gets out of bounds. Second and 3 coming up. Gain of 7 to A.J. Brown. Yeah, Hurts is dealing. What's he at right now? 11 to 15, a touchdown, 108 yards. A couple extra yards on the ground as well. He's at like 40 yards on the ground. Barkley has 40. I know Hurts is at least like 30, so pretty solid. 2nd and 3. All right. It'll be 3rd down and 8 after a Hurts got sacked. Then kind of fumbled it. Almost lost it, but he was able to pick it back up and then just kind of didn't really get anything after that. Almost a real bad play for the Eagles. Who the hell was that? Number 95 forced it out. Got Indiana beating Alabama. I hope so. That'd be kind of fun. So 3rd and 8 coming up. Ball at the Washington 43. Uh, 25 seconds to go. Hurts. It'll be caught. It'll be 4th down. They'll probably just let this clock run. Are they saying incomplete pass? 4th and 4. Wow. Your first year betting on football? Yeah, I know a couple people like that. Winning football. 2nd over giving. Not too sure what you're saying there, but I may agree with what you're saying there. All right, 4th and 4. They're going to go for it, or are they faking this? Yeah, it looks like they're just faking it. Tried to get him to jump. Eagles take their final timeout. Looks like they'll just try a long field goal. All right. The fall season over. I am going to stop going to Louisiana, not going down there for the NBA. Yeah, I feel that. Makes sense. And it's up. It is no good. There's a flag on the play, though. What's the flag? What's up, Dragon? What's up, Tim? Nice to see you, man. What's up, Dragon? It's offsides, really? Oh, you're a little early on me, so I try not to spoil. Yeah, that's offsides. Sheesh, they'll get another try here to be 1st and 10 at the 34. So they'll get 5 extra yards, a little bit of life on this kick now. So instead of 57, it'll be 52 yards now. Wonder how that changes things. By the way, if you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. It helps the stream out, gets us close to the like goal of 20. At least see if we can get to 15. We're at like 12 right now. So I'm hoping we'll be pretty close, before we go to half here. Eagles going to try a play out here. We'll see what they do. Most likely, they just try and take a shot at the end zone, see if they can't connect on something deep. Just getting ready. All right, getting ready for the season, upcoming season. It's a little ways away. Tried to hit Devonta Smith, nothing there. 9 seconds to go. Probably just see them take the kick now. The owner of the Rockets, owner of the Golden Nuggets. So you can't bet on the Rockets. That makes sense. Yeah, they have a lot better shot here. I think it's 52 yards now. Oh, he missed again. I think was that his third miss of the night. Technically his second, but his third overall. Damn, Jake Elliott with the rare misses. Could be 13-10 Eagles, but instead it's now 10-7 Commanders at the half. What a crazy turn of events. Crazy, crazy. Good first half, though. 10-7, competitive game. Commanders giving the Eagles everything they've got. Kind of thought that's how this game might play out. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that, Tim. I really hope that it turns out good for us. That and we get Bregman. Bad nap it on this game. Yeah, this was a game where you should have avoided unless you kind of like to play around with things and like prop player bets or something. Not a bad first half though. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Yeah, make sure you guys leave a like. Let's see how close we got to like goal. We get to at least 15. 12 likes still. If you guys haven't dropped one yet, consider doing so. Helps the stream out. Gets more people in here. Gets us closer to like goal 20. I'd appreciate you. So Washington will get the ball to begin the second half, so they could have the potential of going up 17-7 here. And that could get real ugly all of a sudden. All right, though. I'm going to be right back because I'm going to go get some food. I think. And the Eagles get. Well, I mean, Elliott's a really good kicker, but yeah, they might want to look into a new kicker. I'm not sure what's going on with him. Those are some ugly misses there. Even got the retry kick and still missed that one. So again, not exactly a great feeling if you were the Eagles. At least that's how I would think about it. Can't be a great feeling anyway. Good first half though. It's very surprising that Elliott's missed at least two. What should be, I guess, kind of 3 field goals tonight, but only 2 count. Both missed to the left. Yeah, I mean, if people were betting on the Commanders in like the cover or to win in a straight line or something like that, that'd be pretty crazy. Be a good W. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab some stuff to eat, and I'll be right back. I'll be like 2 minutes. So be right back. I normally don't eat while I stream, but it's roast beef. I'm very hungry for it. Well, Van, the funniest thing about this game could be a Eagles lead if they'd have hit the Elliott missed a field goal earlier too. By the way, if you guys could help us out with likes. These Eagles suck. How can we clinch? Star Wars, are you an Eagles fan? I mean, if Dallas loses, you guys clinch too. So theoretically, the Eagles don't even got to win to clinch. Dallas just has to keep losing. Oh. And again, excuse me for eating on the mic, but I'm very hungry. And a good game though. Surprisingly, a good game. I thought this would be kind of a blowout type situation. But then again, the Eagles kind of always struggle with the Commanders, so you know. What's everyone having for dinner? Anything good? Having this roast beef stuff, always tasty. At least I think so. I'm enjoying it. Mm-hmm. Memory Street Killer 2-night premiere begins Sunday. Why are they advertising it so far away? I'm gonna forget all about that. This is premiering in like a month. Guy who looks like Gavin Newsom is star of this show. To be original, intercepted. Guy wearing San Francisco 49ers gear. Dude rubbing his hands together like Birdman in a Saints polo for some reason. It's like, hey, bro, chill out. Be like, oh, it is Birdman, son of a bitch. So, are there any? Hold on a second. I wonder if my chat broke, and that's why I haven't seen anyone say a word. Nope, no, fine. Do we have any Packers fans that think their team is going to win today, even without Micah, just because it's the Bears? I would agree with your assessment. I just have a weird feeling about the way this game is going to play out. I don't think it's going to play out very well. Oh, I got some roast beef, some potatoes. That was in the roast beef. I like to eat those. Those are some of my favorite parts. Um, and a biscuit. Yo, it's been slow cooking since like noon or 11:30 today. It's fucking tender as shit. Really good. It's the best part of coming back here is that they always eat good here. Fucking smash when I eat. Come on, they're always like, "We're making chicken," and I'm like, "Whoa, we're making this," and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, you're not ordering out." The Packers game is going to close a game. That's a close one. That's a hard one to bet. Game going to come down to the wire. I think so too, Larry. I wouldn't if I was a bettor, I wouldn't bet the Packers Bears. Eagles struggle against the Commanders, weirdly enough. Was it what last year they also struggled with? I mean, they had Jade. That's goddamn J Cam. That's really bad. You'd be too stressed. Outwatch game. Put the pay. Good on both teams. Yeah, it's probably good money. I'd just parlay it. Do that thing where it's like both teams cover 1.5, so you kind of cover your ass. Ben, how do you do that? What kind of degenerate formula am I talking about? Because I know the NFL lost their ass on Thursday night, or the sports books did. Because the Rams covered 1.5 or something like that, and the Seahawks also covered 2. So it's like, or something like that happened. And the sports books apparently lost their dicks on like a lot of that game. It's like Notre Dame winning, and I don't even dislike they're on Notre Dame. I just don't like how they complained about not making. Yeah. Yeah, the bitching was a little annoying, but they were right. They should be in the playoffs over a team like fucking Tulane. Kickoff's about to start. Whoever bet the over, that was an easy over game. Rams special team has cost them 9 points tonight. You want to hear my opinion as to why that is? Obviously, they fumble the opening kick, resulting in a field goal for the Commanders. That was the very first kickoff of this game. And then 1st and 10, by the way. And then the 2 missed field goals. So that's a 9-point swing. Genuinely, this game should be 13-7, Eagles lead. And that'll be a first down to the Philly 44. Don't want to give that up right away. Everybody on TV talking about the under. Does it rain? True. I don't really care much about. I don't really think weather is that big an influence. It can be, but shouldn't be. Second down and 10. Commanders. They have the ball at the Eagles 44 still. They're going to go with a play action pass here, and it's knocked incomplete by number 27, Quintandamo Mitchell. I don't know who actually that one is. Do you think the Lions should be in the playoffs over the Panthers or Bucks? No, I think division leaders should always make the playoffs. However, reseeding within the playoffs themselves, yeah, that's something that should probably occur. But no, the Panthers or the Bucks should make the playoffs. You win your division, you should be auto in. 3rd and 10. There's a flag on the play. That's probably holding. So it'll be 4th and 10. That'll probably be declined. You know what I mean, JCam? I'm fine with reseeding the playoffs, but I'm not fine with division leaders not making it automatic. That's how I feel about the CFP. I think conferences should get in. I also agree about reseeding. Yeah. You win a conference, you should be in a thing. I think that's easy enough. Well, Eagles get the ball back on a punt. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Eagles 17 coming up. Eagles defense does its job and gets the ball back to the Eagles, so the Commanders don't benefit from the 2 opening possessions. You lost 500 last week. Oof. Damn, I'm sorry, Larry. Hopefully the bet didn't hurt you too bad. Do you bet a lot or Larry? Hopefully it's not messing you up. That would stink. Sorry, I'm still eating. I'm almost done. I don't do betting. Yeah, basically that's how I feel too, J Cam. Every week while okay, you bet while it's football season. Okay. Do you win a lot? Or is it like 50-50? Some weeks you do good, some you do bad. Anyway, looks like the game's coming back on. 1st and 10 at the 17. They have Johnson taking snaps. I wonder if Mariota's hurt. Yeah, probably 60% depend if I do parlay or just one game. Fair enough. Fair enough. So we'll see if Mariota stays in the game. They're warming up their emergency 3rd string quarterback, though. Uh-oh. Well, I guess it would be their backup, not their emergency 3rd string. Gain of 5. All right, we're good now. I've eaten. It's like, as the kids say, your boy's an eater. But that's not. Bro, that's not what that means, bro. Bet money on one game. That only way you make money, you can bet a little money on parlay, but you got like 5. Yeah. It's hard to win on a parlay all the time. There's usually just the one game that gets you too. Well, they get a first down there. I'm going to refresh this to make sure it's all good. They get a first down. Or no, that'll be just short. It'll be a gain of 8 to Dallas Goedert. 2nd and 2. One time you bet 700, you got 1900 back. Holy shit, that's a good bet. Almost times 3 to your money. Almost triple money, please. You lost 1700 on Ram. 49 game that Thursday night. Damn, did you lose that much? Like, did you bet that much, or was that how much you could have won? It's a lot of money. That'd be a first down. Oh, they're not going to count it. They're going to make that 2nd and 1. Damn. I always hate that. I always hate that kind of spotting. He caught it past the first down mark, and then because he fell down and no forward progress. For shame. Either way. Looks like Mariota is going to the locker room, so we'll see if he comes back. It looks like Josh Johnson will take over. On the next drive, we'll probably see Josh Johnson unless we see Mariota come back. I lost that much. The Rams were favorite by like 10 points. 40-19 was hurt at the same time. Damn, I'm sorry to hear you lost 1,700, man. That's brutal. Brutal. But hey, I guess you should be blessed that you have that much money you can bet, right? What's up? What's the oh no? Josh Johnson coming in. Eagles take a shot. He just throws it away. 2nd and 10 coming up. Oh no. He's crashing out. You really gotta study this stuff. Yeah, my brother gets really into sports betting, and he's all over it all the time. It's a whole different world out there. I think Ven here likes to bet too. It's not a world I know much about. Ooh. Kind of wish I did though. Sent the vid in Discord. Okay, I'll check it out. That's never good though, Ven. I can never win like 3 big bets in a row. You can never win 3 big in a row. Hopefully you eventually do. 3rd and 10. I hope you make the money, man. Hopefully, and they're not gonna get the first. It'll be like 4th and 7 coming up. I guess they could try a field goal again. I guess if you're the Eagles, you try to get a little closer. You just go for it because fuck it. 4th and 7. Here we go. Oh, that's picked. Oh, damn, it is. Damn, an arm punt. The Eagles give the ball away. Pretty much come out even. Flag on the play, though. Illegal contact by the defense. What a bullshit ass call. Eagles just got bailed out by the refs. Seems a little bit extra for a penalty. Ayuk is dead ass, and figuratively and literally. I guess that's what dead ass means. Yeah, he's not having a good time. He really wants to be traded. He's watching the Commanders play and he just can't take it anymore. He wants to be out there so bad. 1st and 10, Eagles. Fresh set of downs after the refs bailed him out, and Saquon goes nowhere. 2nd and 10. Yeah, dead ass equals literally. Yeah, I figured. He hasn't seen Ayuk in a month, and hasn't got put on left squad list. Yeah, that's not good. 2nd down and 10. Hurts is going to roll out, throws it, complete to Goddard. Just short of the first, it'll be 3rd and 1. Oh, what's going on with I thought he got extended. I thought they worked out like a whole deal. Am I wrong about that? Gain of a yard. Well, they got the first, but they gained a yard on the next play. 2nd and 9. I could swear you got like a 3 or 4 year extension. Got paid. Yeah, but he got a lot of money, so I'm not sure what. No one even knows what he's mad about. There's people out there that bet as full-time jobs. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, it'd be cool to bet as a full-time job, but also really stressful. I wouldn't want to really do that, but just watching sports all day wouldn't be bad. And the Eagles get nothing there. Maybe a yard on a 3rd and 8 screen play, kind of broken play. For your 120, 76 fully guaranteed. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's a good contract. 30 mil a year. That's just about like what Amon-Ra and them are making. I think a little bit more, right? Yeah, I'm not sure. I just don't think he wants to play for the 49ers is the issue. 3rd and 8. Takes a shot, and it's incomplete. I just don't know why you'd sign the extension if you didn't want to be there. That's a stupid thing. That's a flag on the play. They're going to call a PI and give the Eagles another 1st down. Unbelievable. Gonna put it at the 1 yard line, by the way, because that happened in the end zone. It becomes stressful when you can afford. Yeah, well, I mean, he's got a 2-year deal with the 49ers, so it'll be after next year he'd get a bigger deal. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either, Ben. Maybe the Commanders will take him on. Yeah, they're going to call that PI in the end zone. That's crazy. It'll be first and goal at the 1 for the Eagles. Eagles get bailed out on 3rd down. And tush push. They don't get it. Damn. Heard Miles Jack. Do you guys remember him? I heard he got in trouble with police recently. He had like a crazy episode. Could be wrong though. I could be mixing him up with someone else. Either way, second and goal at the 1. They stand up the tush push. There's a flag on the play. I don't think that play even happened. We jumped up to 13 likes on the stream. If we could get a couple more going, we may even hit the like goal of 20. If you haven't done so, consider dropping a like. Helps the stream out, gets more people in here. Gets us closer to the like goal of 20, which is more important. But if you can't get us there, that's fine. I appreciate you watching. It'll be a false start, so it'll be second and goal at the 6. Eagles finally get called for a false start. Play action? I don't know. A lot of teams do. I think the Eagles just like running the tush push. Second and goal at the 6. Jesus. Taking a while. They're just showing the penalty over and over again. Here we go. Third or second and goal at the 6. Shotgun formation. Eagles hand it off to Barkley. He gets a yard. So it'll be third and goal at the 5. Maybe 4 if they do a good spot. 41-10 Ole Miss. Sheesh. Well, at least they tried a little bit. They put up 10. That's pretty good. Good job by Tulane out there. Barkley washed up. No, I think the Eagles' offensive line isn't great right now. By the way, this is a 10-minute drive for the Eagles, just so we're aware. They've had the ball the entirety of the 3rd quarter. That'll be an offensive holding call. Back the Eagles up. It'll be third and goal at the 15. That would have been a touchdown to Dotson, but that'll be offensive holding. It'll be third and goal at the 15. Bad break. But that also, this is an insanely long run with the football for the Eagles. It's been one drive. Isn't that crazy? Very scripted opening possession here in the second half to eat the ball for the majority of the game. It's a very good idea on a way to win a game. Truly just limit the other team's time with the ball. Dun, 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 dun. Jalen Hurts looking, throws, touchdown. Hooray! It'll be 13-10, 14-10 pending the extra point here. It was like he did hit the extra point. I just saw that. So it'll be 14-10. With 3:27 to go here in the third, the Eagles reclaim the lead. They go up by 4. Touchdown to Dallas Goddard. He put the whole thing up on his YouTube channel. That's brutal. Is it like as bad as it sounds? Let me see. Yeah, he's just booming. Just driving by the stadium, it looks like. See, at the end of the video, he does get back down to 60 miles an hour, though. To be fair, like right at the end of the video, if you look at the end of that clip, he's at like 60. And it looks like he's kind of driving a little bit. I'll explain some stuff in the driving. Yeah, it looks like he only went fast for a second to kind of show off the car. If that's another angle, and he's not really like crashing out, he's just kind of trying to get his side across. Everyone drives a little fast. It's not that big a deal. I don't know. At the end of that clip you shared, he's only at 60. And it looks like he's slowing down because he sees another car in front of him. That's being pretty responsible, at least. Brandon looks like, I may be in a bad mood, but I ain't trying to endanger other people's lives. Well, what a good guy. Just because I'm angry doesn't mean I hate. We gotta wait for the... they're probably going to take a very long commercial break this time because that was a 10-minute, 35-second drive. Very good job by the Eagles. Way to eat up some clock there. Watch Josh Johnson and the Commanders come out and throw an interception. That actually worked out for the Commanders because now they'll know if they have to use Josh Johnson or if they can use old buddy, old pal Mariota still. Lions versus Vikings. Who you got, then? About to be on some bullshit and be like, I got the Vikings, actually. JJ McCarthy looks like the real deal all of a sudden. Had a pick. I always like 9. That's my favorite number, Rob. You know that. No, why would I know that? No, I'm low-key probably one of the few people who actually are rooting for JJ, despite him being in the division. I hope JJ turns into a good quarterback so I can laugh in everyone's face for once again jumping the gun on a second-year quarterback. Or first-year or non-third-year quarterback or above. They're like, it was like his 4th career start, and everyone's like, this guy fucking is... Like, I seen straight up, like respectable YouTube football channels, after like 4 starts by JJ McCarthy this year, being like, the JJ McCarthy experiment is a complete and total failure. He's a wild draft bust. I'm like, I don't think that's how that works after 4 starts. That's not, numbers wise, that's not panning sniffing. Isn't he like a very good starting record now? He's like 7-2 as a starter. It's like, oh well, actually. He's actually like 4-2 as a starter now. It's like, oh well, I don't know. He actually seems to be okay. He had like 1 bad game after returning from injury, and everyone's like, look at how shitty this guy is. This guy making his 5th career start. Fucking loser. Yeah, he's in his fucking first year starting in the NFL. He's made like 8 starts. Of course, he has a lot of room to improve. But it was kind of just as corny as it was for him to do the 9 thing. It was also corny how everybody kind of jumped on shitting on the guy. It got annoying. Oh, that's not a fumble. That's an incomplete pass. I don't know. And again, I like the jokes. I think all the 9 jokes are actually hilarious. However, I actually like if you actually think like you can judge JJ McCarthy off of this season, other than like, oh, there's something there, or we got to see other your assessment of JJ should be I got to see a little bit more. You know what I mean? Otherwise, it feels kind of like you're jumping the gun in either direction. Because again, joking is fine, but when people have like serious, like he's a bust takes, it's like based on 5 games. Is that all we have now? On a team that's clearly rebuilding, or at least retooling. That'll be a first down. Nice throw by Johnson to Terry McLaurin, I think. Oh no, that's Deebo Samuel. I forget he wears 1. Now again, I'm not going to sit here and say that JJ's a great quarterback. Don't get me wrong. He just I don't think it's good to overjudge a guy. Especially when there is moments where he looks pretty good. You know? But again, the 9 memes are very funny. I'm glad he birthed us that. And that'll be a false start. 1st and 15, back to the Washington 42. By the way, if you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. It does help out our little streamy do. No excuses. You should be winning. That's what the Commanders fans who beat the Lions last year said. You can't make excuses about injuries. Commanders fans in 2024 when they beat the Lions and Lions fans went, our injuries finally caught up with us. They're like, you can't use injuries as an excuse as to why you lose football games. What the fuck? What the fuck? I remember Commanders fans getting pissed off about that. 2nd and 15 at the 42. I remember people who had like, why are Lions fans making up all these excuses as to why they lost that game? What, 22 injuries isn't enough? That's something I'll never understand. Like, yeah, you guys won the game, but like the injuries were a big part of that. 2nd and 15. After the incomplete pass, Johnson takes the snap, and they're going to go with the option here, and they get a couple on a run. A handoff. You know what I'm saying, Ben? Commanders have no excuse to be 4-10 after they made the NFC Championship last year. Josh Johnson's their quarterback. What do you mean? Well, actually, I don't know. Quarterback's like the one injury you literally can't overcome for the most part. Unless you got like fucking Tom Brady 2 in the works. That's like an impossibility to overcome. Because most of the time these backups are backups for a reason. This would be their emergency 3rd stringer. And it is picked. Oh, guess who picked it off? Cooper DeJean. The exciting white. 32 seconds to go here in the 3rd. You know it's a bad day. When you get picked off by a white cornerback. I'd retire. Like straight up, I just bet, Coach, I'm not going to make it to the next game. Why? What's the matter, Josh? I don't. I don't even know what game I play anymore. I'm being totally honest with you, coach. Because what do you mean I just got picked off by a white guy who isn't playing strong safety? What do you mean? Yeah, I mean, this season's got to be one of the worst of all time for them. Just as far as like disappointment goes. Like the whole thing's just been this giant letdown. What's up, Jones? Yeah, Eagles doing good today. I picked the Eagles to win this game. We'll see if they can hold on and do so. Remember how everything flipped in that Thursday night game? Yeah, up to 15 likes. We're 5 away from the like goal. I appreciate y'all. Good looking out. Try to hit 20 every stream. If you can help us out with that, I'd appreciate you. Helps the channel out. Makes the stream do better. Packers, Bears, next on Fox. What time is that game supposed to start? 8:20. Yeah, that makes sense. You know what sucks is they're gonna do like one play, then go to the commercial break for the start of the fourth quarter. But we're making good time for the fourth quarter, actually. And Hurts will get sacked, and that'll end the quarter. Nope. We'll go to the fourth quarter now. It'll be 14-10 in favor of the Eagles. They have the ball. It'll be like 2nd and 12. We're like at the 44, 45. Oh, wait, never mind. That's not the right spot. Oh, it is. Be down at the 40. 39. So it'll be 2nd and 12 at the Washington 39-yard line for the Eagles coming up. 14-10. Fourth quarter coming soon. See what do we got here? A Walmart commercial. Lagrange. You guys ever see the movie how the Grange stole Xmas? He'll be like, I'm the Grange. I hate Christmas. Oh. And then he put all their presents on a sled and he lit that bitch on fire. And then some little girl came down and then he threw the little girl all the way to Little St. James Island. And then a certain 45 through 47 was there. And now it's all redacted in some files that were supposed to come out, but they didn't really all the way come out. That's the movie How the Grinch Stole Christmas. You excited? Have you ever seen that movie, Ben? Damn commercials, man. Oh, I asked if you've seen the How the Grinch Stole Christmas, about the guy who rounds up Christmas and puts it on a sled and all that, and lights it on fire. And the little girl sees him do it, so he picks the little girl up and throws her right on to. You should probably just rewind like 5 minutes. You'll get. I don't want to repeat everything I just said because then it's like because I actually don't remember. I made a Epstein joke. That was pretty good. Give myself a 6 or a 7 on it. You're watching out the bids of the Wolves head coach. Oh, really? It is pretty funny how refs are getting screeched at by players and getting talked shit about. They gotta fix officiating, I think. I don't know. You know what I think, Fen? I think the NFL should fix their officiating. Me up for a guy who makes good. I know that's a crazy take. So are MLB umpires too. Oh, all officials suck. That'd be like I don't know, a gain of 9. 3rd and 2 coming up. Yeah, well, NBA refs, the NBA is rigged, so they regularly get busted being like rigging games and shit like that. 3rd and 2. We're officially in the 4th quarter. It's 14-10 Eagles. They're trying to score this ball and kind of put some distance between themselves and the Commanders. Sorry, but I feel like I've seen the NBA get busted for guys being involved in point shaving or like fixing games like 8 times in my life now. At least 3 different off seasons this has happened. That's what I mean. It's brutal, dude. It's hard to believe that that's a valid sport. Like if someone in baseball gets caught doing that, they throw them out of the game. They're about to send what's his name to prison for what, like 60 years if they could. Like the MLB is trying to do everything in their power to bring charges on that Guardians player. Like the MLB is so hardcore. If you start to suck all of a sudden, they'll investigate you for illegally gambling. Like that's, I believe, how Emmanuel Clase got caught. Is like his bad play triggered them to look into him. Yeah, the NBA's always been kind of rigged. That should have been a face mask, but he got away with that one. It'll be 2nd and 10. Wow, Eagles versus the refs here. Jesus. I guess the refs have their favorites to win this game. Commanders. 3rd and 4, gain of 6. Good job by Jalen Squirts. Last year and this year, OKC has gotten away with blame. I heard OKC, they swallowed the whistle for Chet on him a lot. Do you think it's because they got rid of Giddy that they get all the calls? Like, it's just like good karma. Giddy and Dr. Doom hang out with EDP quite often. That should have been an offsides. Well, it don't really matter because Barkley just ran it in for a touchdown somehow. What a crazy fucking run by Saquon. That was the Saquon from last year re-emerging for one little run. What a run. You have SGA getting away with James Harden like flops figures. Players like Caruso and get to manhandled with little to no fouls when other teams players get called. Yeah. Can't even breathe on him. NBA said we're gonna make this James Harden happen. Well, it'll be 21-10. Yeah. We got 11:33 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's 21-10 in favor of the Eagles. Mauser. Not Kauser. Good game, though. Real good game tonight. 21-10. I mean, if the Commanders don't score here, it's probably game over for them. They put up a valiant effort to this point. Now they have a chance to keep themselves in it and force another possession or find themselves probably down 28-10 pretty. And having to use Josh Johnson, that's not exactly the probably most reassuring thing in the world. That's why the Wolves, the coach got ejected. He was fed up with OKC. Yeah, Wolves. I heard the Wolves won yesterday, which is crazy. Wow. Whoa. That's interesting, though, event. What? Hair's all fucky right now. Long and unkempt. What's up, gang? Game probably over. Johnson not going to do it. Most likely. Hera. Here's the kickoff. Commanders get the ball, and here comes the return. And they get it out to the 34. First and 10 at the 34 for the Commanders. Like to see Eagles comebacks. I mean, the Eagles were already winning this game, weren't they? In the fourth quarter. They were up like 13, 14, 10. First and 10. Eagles with a win or a Cowboys loss clinch the NFC East today. I guess with a win today or a loss by the Cowboys on Sunday. Damn, it's a hat and t-shirt game for the Eagles. Gain of 3. No one ever wins it twice in a row. The streak probably comes to a close. Eagles are really going to win it back-to-back years. It's funny, every 5 years or so, the Commanders just randomly win the division. This should have been the year the Commanders won the division out of nowhere. I guess that'll be next year, right? Or is Jaden Daniels just kind of an overrated one-year wonder type deal? Who knows? By the way, if you haven't dropped a like yet, I'd appreciate it. We're very close to our let goal 20. We have 15 right now. The Bills have to lose and we have to win. So if the Bills go to 10-5 and we were to go to 12-3, we would win our division. I believe. We clinch a playoff spot if we win or the Colts lose or the Texans lose. So we have a good shot at making it this week. If you look at Washington's offseason, they weren't doing shit. Oh yeah, I mean this was pretty expected. Their defense got old, their team is old. They didn't really do anything to kind of keep things young or fresh. It just they didn't draft that well. Eagles have more wins in the division. That's not too crazy. Fair call to be at the 20 or 19. First and 10 to, I'll say 20. First and 10 to 20 coming up. 9-11 to go in the fourth. Ball's at the 20. We'll see what the Eagles do. Yeah, Patriots just have to win 2 of 1 games to win the NFC East or the AFC East. We can lose this game to the Ravens and it really won't matter too much. As long as we end up winning our next 2 games. So we have a small cushion because Buffalo has 4 losses, and I believe because we have a better division record, we hold the tiebreaker with them. So again, we can lose this game. As long as we then win the next 2, we win the division outright. But it would be nice to see them just lose one of the games here, and then we win that week, and we win the division because of it. Always very preferred. Yeah, I was gonna say Ravens could be back in their division if they beat the Patriots. So kind of like right back up there among their division, especially if the Lions beat the Steelers. Then things get really interesting in the AFC North. All right. They go with the handoff here and no gain on 1st and 10. It's 2nd and 8. Commercial breaks. Taking the wind out of you. Yeah, this keeps the Eagles alive for the 2 seed as well. You guys a cheer for Packers? Yeah, I would think the Lions would like the Bears to win this game. At least I think anyway. 3rd and 8 coming up after an incomplete pass. 8:26 to go in the game. 8:26 remains here in the fourth quarter. It's 21-10 Eagles lead. They have it 3rd and 8 at the Philly 22. 3rd and 8 at their own 22. And the ball is dropped. It'll be 4th down and 8. They'll have to punt it away here from their own 22. You just hope that you win, Kevin. Hell yeah, that's the way to be. Your team ain't playing. Why should you care? Commanders will take over at about the 38, 39-yard line. Looks like almost the 40. So 1st and 10 for the Commanders at their own 40. Coming on up. Get nice and limber. Washington sucks without Jane Daniels. Yeah, they're not very good without their starting quarterback. That makes sense. I imagine most teams aren't the best without their starting guy. You know what I mean? Slide door. Whew. Hey, what's up, Nathan? Nathaniel? How's it going, man? Nice to see you. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy Chanukah. Or Happy Chanukah, they sometimes call it. I'm pretty smart. I'm pretty dumb. Oh, just waiting for the game to come back on. Pam Oliver, Sports Broadcasting Hall of Fame. Oh, congrats to Pam Oliver. That's pretty cool. The Tigers going to be good this year. They should be about what they were last year, I would imagine. Could be a little bit better if they bring in a couple right-handed bats, which would be really nice. Hope you're getting Madden 26 for Christmas. That's probably likely. Let's just say I know Santa Claus, Seth, and I'll ask him. He said, nah, you're getting a lump of coal. Damn, bro. 2nd down and 10, no gain on the play. Got shut down by Jordan Davis. And they get a decent play there, but he goes out of bounds. It'll be like 3rd and 6, 3rd and 5 at the Washington 44. Do you not believe in Santa Claus, Seth? You never know. 3rd and 6. Well, it'll be 4th and 6 after another incomplete pass. Most likely they'll have to kick this here, but they may go for it. There's only 6:44 left in the game. Nope, they're going to punt it. All right. I don't know if I agree with this decision. There isn't a lot of game left. That'll be a touchback. 6:38 to go. Cool. They're just doing a quick 30-second timeout before they start the game. The play's back up. At least I hope. Just 30-second, boy. Kind of hoping this game would be over soon. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. When there's something strange in the neighborhood, you gonna go busted. 1st and 10 at the Philly 20 coming up. 6:38 to go here in the game. Eagles take the snap and they hand it off. Gain of about 6 there. Good carry by Buckley. He's up over 291 yards today. Eagles going to go with the handoff here. And Barkley cooks yet again for a gain. He's still going. Oh, shit. All the way to the Washington 26-yard line. Oh, what a big carry. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. A gain of about 50 yards for he just flipped the field, did Saquon. I think he's at 130 yards now, right? Yeah, 132. Sheesh. What a night for Saquon. Yeah, if they score, it's a game over type situation. Being up 18 with like under 5 to play is a pretty good sign the game's coming to a close there, Seth. Second down and 6 coming up. Ball at the 22. I think Hurts has kind of changed the play at the line. Snaps it, pitches it. And that's a touchdown, Eagles. Bigsby runs it all the way in for a 22-yard scamper to make it a 27-28-10 Eagles lead. Yeah, that's probably about ball game for that. Looks like the Eagles win the NFC East. Wow. What a win. Yay. Well, we'll watch the last Commanders drive, see what they can do with the ball. And if once that comes to a close, we'll start to wrap the stream up to, this evening. Mostly just because, like, after they're done, that's that. Oh, the Eagles are gonna go for 2. It looks like. I don't know if I agree with this, just because it would put them at 19 and make it so they can't be, 9-9. Actually, I don't know why they're going for 2. I guess they can't kick right now, so they kind of have to. Oh, he dropped it. Well, actually, he got it anyway. He was across anyway. 29-10. This game is over. 19-point lead for the Commanders, or 19-point lead for the Eagles with 4:26 to play. And there's a fight happening now between the Eagles and Commanders. Fists are being thrown. Number 56 is fighting with half the team. Holy moly, it's a brawl here in the nation's capital. Hell yeah, I'm finally live for a fight breaking down at the end of a game. What a moment. Excuse me. Everybody was in the middle of that one. Jesus Christ. What a scamper. What a fist throwing hullabaloo. See, number 80, Cooper got into it with number 3. Lane Johnson. Looks like everyone's trying to keep it separate. Number 56 got into it with Sandstro and Reeves and Martin. And the whole basic defense of the Commanders, it looks like every defensive back. Yeah, that was what is that, Jordan Mailata? No, Mailata is number 68. Who the fuck is the other guy? Who's that? Who's 56? He's probably getting ejected, and he's probably out this game. He's probably going to be in trouble. So many flags were thrown. Dean is the guy I was trying to find the name of. All right, let's see. Penalty on Steen. He was disqualified. There was offsetting penalties. Penalty on Kinlaw, disqualification. Penalty on Washington Martin, disqualification. So it sounds like Steen, Kinlaw, and Martin were all ejected from the game, and all the penalties were offsetting, so there isn't like any yards or anything to assess. Yeah, it sounds like 3 guys got tossed, and that's about it. 2 Commanders, 1 Eagle. The way she goes. Well, that's annoying that it's not going to play the stream. I would like it to. Whatever. My stream stopped working, but that's all right. I'm only really going to watch one more drive anyway. Commanders will be getting the ball at their own 25. Whatever, we'll just watch this way. It works. And here's the return. Like I said, I'm probably going to get going after this drive comes to a conclusion. Kind of the end of the game, kind of naturally. Hey, we have 15 likes, dude. That's pretty good. If you haven't dropped one yet, make sure you do so on your way out. I'd appreciate you. Trying to hit 20 of our, which is our like goal, but if we don't hit that, that's fine too. We hit 15, which is pretty good, pretty close. If you haven't dropped one yet, consider helping out. Thank you kindly. Eagles just trying to keep him in bounds. There's Big Dom or Big Rich or whatever. And the Eagles will get a first down. Clock will remain moving though. 3:45 remains in the game. And away ticks the clock. 3:30 to go. 3:24. Commanders running the no huddle here. 3:05, 3:04, 3:03, 3:02, 3:01, 3. And that'll be a first down. Under 3 minutes to go. 2:57:56 to play. Ah, there's an injury on the play. God damn it. Coleman on the Commanders was hurt. Hopefully he's all right. Okay, they're gonna be able to keep the game going. I was hopeful of that. Guys, they gotta get this shit over for the Lions game. Or for the Bears-Packers game. They're like, we gotta kind of get this game over with, yo. Either way, next play will get us to a 2-minute warning, so. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, DJ, I appreciate you liking everything that's up there. Yeah, I may be a little bit behind the actual play, but you know, it's fine. For some reason, the Eagles take a timeout with 2:03 to go. I'm guessing so that's just so they can kind of reset their defense a little bit. Make them play through the 2-minute warning, I suppose. I think Commanders do got a top 10 pick at least. They don't have a second round pick, but they have a top 10 pick this year. So that's good. Something. You want to have one of those. 2:03 to go here. Next play will get us to the 2-minute warning. I'll be covering a good amount of the playoffs anyway. A lot of the Patriots games, Lions games. I try to cover primetime games. Just kind of depends. Mostly Patriots. And yeah, we'll do playoffs, of course. Appreciate you subscribing, man. Good looking out. We're 5 likes away from like goal 22, which is pretty good. Minute 57 to go here. 2nd and 16. It is 2nd and 16 at the Philly 36. Coming on up. 1:57 to go in regulation. But yeah, whatever this drive ends is also when I'll be ending my stream or I'll wrap it up at that point. But that'll basically be the end of the game. So that is right. So the Eagles will be NFC East champions. The Commanders, just a rough season there. Hey, why are you ready for the NFL draft? The Eagles have a good shot. They're about to be 10-5, sitting pretty in the playoff race. Pretty much guaranteed that third seed unless the NFC North collapses. You want a Bama player? I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't mind one. Depending on the position, I suppose. I'm like, you're gonna get a Bama player? You're like, ooh, interesting. And then it's a quarterback, and you're like, I'm not. No, thank you. You don't know. Oh. Still commercials. It'll be 2nd and 16 with a minute 57 left to play in the game. As stated, once this drive by the Commanders ends, I'll be ending the stream and wrapping it up. And then I'll be live again for the Lions or for the Patriots at Ravens tomorrow night. Wow. All right, 2nd and 16. And he fumbled the snap, and he got back on it. Minute 50 to go. Minute 40 to go here in the game. Clock is ticking away. 139, 138, 137, 136, 135. 80 days to your birthday. Happy early birthday, man. 3rd and 20. They take a shot at the end zone. No good. That'll be PI, though. That'll put the ball at the 3. 1st and goal at the 3 for the Commanders coming up. Minute 13 to play. Well, the game's over even if Washington scores right here, you know. Like I said, though, once this drive comes to a close, I'm going to be getting out of here. Once Washington scores and kicks the extra point or goes for 2 and gets it or doesn't, I'm out. They go with the handoff here, and they score the touchdown. It'll be 29-16, 29-17, 29-18, pending the extra point here. Don't know which one they're about to do. Excuse me. They're going to go for 2. They hand it off. And they run it in. 29-18 will be where we start to wrap it up. So I'm going to start wrapping it up here, folks. Fun little game here. Hurts had a good game. Barkley had a really big game. 21 carries, 132 yards, a touchdown. 22 of 30 for Hurts with 2 TDs, 185 yards, plus some rushing yards, put him up over 200. Really good game. Eagles defense was good. This drive was just kind of like a burn clock drive. Only a minute 10 left. So basically the Eagles will get the ball back and then they'll kneel it out. Commanders may call timeouts, but they're down by 11. So the odds of anything happening with the minute 10 left are pretty low. So I'm going to start wrapping up. Fun game. Appreciate everyone who hung out. Make sure you leave a like on the way out if you don't mind. Maybe we can actually hit 20 likes. We're at 17. We're 3 away from the like goal. So if you haven't dropped one yet, consider dropping one on the way out. I know it says 18, but you always got a -1 here. I always have an extra like, and I don't know what happens with it or why it exists. But appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for a fun stream. We'll be live again tomorrow evening for the Patriots and Ravens game. Yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. I know I enjoyed hanging out. Have a good rest of your night. Have a good rest of your holiday time here because it's pretty much holiday times now. Starting like next week, I suppose. So, appreciate y'all. Have a good rest of your night. I'll see you tomorrow. As always, it's go Lions. Go Tigers. And as always, it's go Patriots. I'll see y'all next time. Thank you so much for a fun stream. Have a good night and goodbye. Peace out. See you, Kevin.